Good start this. Good direction. First up. Backman length. Beats him, but that is cricket for you. First runs coming off a streaky edge. Edge dropped. An opportunity was created, but there's not completed. Rian Parag, the fielder at slip. Nicely played. He will get a boundary. That looks so good. When you just look to make contact with the ball. Boundary to end the over. 9 without loss. Pakistan A. Having a go at it as he lifts it. Yes. The umpire's finger goes up. The left-hander has to depart. Was a bit of a struggle for him. He departs without troubling the scorers. First wicket gone for Pakistan A.
But a nothing shot. No feet movement, just a swing. No problems for the keeper there.
Nicely bowled, and he picks up another wicket here. 2 wickets for Hangargekar in this over.
The right-handers this time, it was a bit, kept a little straighter. Takes the outside edge. Gets the important wicket of Umair bin Yusuf.
In there, but it's wide of the fielder. That's another boundary here for the right-hand opener. Nicely pulled away. That's a very good shot, this. Imperiously. Nicely timed. That's through the gap. That'll be another boundary. This is a good over for Pakistan A. 3 boundaries coming of this over. 22 for 2 after 6. Driven down the ground. That's a lovely shot. That'll go for another boundary.
Oh, how close was that to the bowler's outstretched hands. It's going to be 4 to end the over on the last ball of the over. Sliced away, it's in the gap, and that will be 4. The length was a little shorter. Farhan pounced on it. In the air, and will that be taken? Yes, it will be. And a wicket. The pressure was building, and Farhan was looking to play the release shot. Welcome wicket. Just going down leg side. Wasn't the best of deliveries by Rian Parag, but he singled out the man at deep backward square. Take another look at it from the other angles. Looked like it was a knuckle ball, but length was short.
Cut away fine, and that will go to the boundary. Nicely played. Just about reaches the boundary. Nicely bowled. Bit of turn as well, that goes off the edge to the boundary.
Once again a chance, and this time the stumping affected by Dhruv Jurel, and Manav Suthar gets his man. Terrific delivery, beaten from the flight. Oh, he's got him, castled. It's gone through bat and pad. Oh dear, he can't believe it. Beautiful delivery in between bat and pad. Hasibullah absolutely foxed by that one. No. Down the leg side, and that has been put away for 4. That ball got the treatment. Played away in the gap, and that will be 4. The moment it beat the close-in fielder, you knew there was no protection behind him to cut that off. Off the leading edge, and this should be a simple catch for short mid-wicket. It's taken, and no worry there, no trouble there for the captain. Manav Suthar striking again. This is his 3rd wicket. Very clever bowling. He realized that he's looking only to hit sweep here, so he's been changing his line and length. Harris went for one more big shot. Unfortunately, couldn't connect it.
Was at regular intervals. And hammered away into the gap on the onside. That'll be a boundary. Pulled away, and that'll go to the boundary. That was an imperious shot. The game as it unfolds. What an effort that! Another pull shot here. It was in the air. The field change meant that there was an additional fielder for a shot mid-wicket. Sai Sudharsan was the man there. The ball takes some doing. This is hit away through the offside. Into the gap. That'll be a boundary. Welcome runs these for Pakistan. End of the over. 125 for 6. Smashed through the offside. That's a lovely shot. Another boundary for Akram. A rare bat delivery from Rana on a sluggish surface. Beautifully driven. As he found the gap, yes. That was always going to elude the fielder. Lovely boundary to complete the over. 134 for 6.
Previous over. And Sindhu's come back into the attack, but he's been greeted with that pole. 4 runs over wideish mid-wicket. Through the infield. And the 50 of the partnership will come up with that boundary. On the pad. Is that going to be given? Yes, it will be. The arm ball doing the damage. And Nishant Sindhu strikes his first wicket of the match. Couldn't do much here. Straight one. Thought he might get a turn there, but went straight and they got a wicket. Good bowling from Sindhu. Give it too much of a rip there. Had to push the ball through. And this is a little slower and it's been tonked away for 6. There have been few to come by, but finally.
Of late, there's been some enterprising batting here from the lower order batters. And this was the 6 of Rian. Finds the gap. Cheeky shot and he gets a boundary for that. Pulled away. And that'll go to a boundary. Despairing drive from the field out in the deep. But that raced away. It was hit powerfully too. Hoisted away. One bounce into the fence. These are real good runs for Pakistan. What a catch that! That ball flew over the edge and it was a brilliant effort that.
Batted so well for 48. It had to take something special to get him off. And Harshit Rana, what can he not do? He has been brilliant.
Hangargekar starting his 8th over. Coming from round, that's picked up. A ramp for a boundary. In the air, the fielders are going underneath it and they don't make any mistake. The first one was calling for the other one to pick the catch up. He does well.
And Mohammad Wasim Jr. missing out on a full toss there. Played a really good lap shot on the previous delivery.
Off the edge, that'll run away to the boundary. Big appeal, and he does. It's the second, 5th wicket haul for Hangargekar. And that wicket marks the end of the Pakistan innings. They're bowled out for 205. It's been a good all-round performance from India A. Pressure going. And again, the Pacers are back to finish off the innings towards the end of it.
And this has been the story of the Pakistani batting. Shahzada Farhan at the top with 35. Saim and Yusuf were not able to score. Then it was Hasibullah who gave some resistance, but Qasim Akram was the pick of the batters with 48.
And this is how the bowlers fared. Hangargekar picked up the bowlers in terms of wickets. And Manav picked up 3 wickets too.
Mohammad Wasim Jr. with the first ball. A great line. And also look at the carry. Collected high by the wicket-keeper behind the stumps. Width on offer. And creamed away. First runs on the board. And they come by way of a very convincing boundary to Sai Sudharsan. Slashed away this time. This time he got under the ball and wanted to play it over the infield. 4 more. 2 boundaries on contrasting fashion, but in somewhat a similar region. But yeah, this ball's been blazed away through the cover. Pitched up and driven again in the gap. It's going to be a long chase for the fielder, and he won't get there. 4 more for Abhishek Sharma. Another elegant cover drive from 16 runs that are there on the board. Punched away in the gap again. Well, he's just showing you that it's not just about the bat flow at times, it's just the push through the covers that can get you 4 as well. He was thinking that one would break after pitching, Sai Sudharsan. Worked away well, and it struck in the gap for 4. There's a yawning gap on the onside.
Nice.
In the gap again. There's a boundary rider. Will he get to it? No. He was kept in the hunt, but was never going to get there. 4 more. This time hit in the gap, and he'll get 4. He's cleared the infield. Sai Sudharsan plays it along the carpet for 4.
And it has been a combination of bad bowling as well. Yes, they have looked to score, but they have been given bad bowling regularly, whether it's the fast bowlers or...
Last ball of the first power play coming up. Goes over the top, and it eludes the fielder at mid-off. That'll go to a boundary, and that'll also bring up the 50 of the India A innings.
Teams that India A has played. And that's a really good shot. He just made room for himself, rocked on the back foot. Excellent boundary.
Oh, that's a poor shot. Looking to drag it from outside the off stump, drags it back only to stumps. And that's the end of Abhishek Sharma. Success for Pakistan comes through a very impetuous shot from Abhishek Sharma. Nicely played away through the offside. No protection at all on the offside out in the deep, and he will get a boundary.
Oh, off the inner edge, and that will be runs. It's a long chase for the fielder, teasing the boundary rider to try and get there, or the fielder in pursuit to get this deep mid-wicket in place as well, and deep square.
1-1.
Well played inside out. Nikin Jose gets the boundary of the last ball of the over. Great opportunity. In the air, over the top. He's cleared the infield, and he will get 4, Nikin Jose. That really helped me. For the moment, he's helped himself to 4 more as Nikin Jose. Milking the bowling, these two. And what a shot this is. He's got the elevation, he's got the distance as well. Sai Sudharsan brings up his 50 in style. That's his 4th List A half century. Back-to-back half centuries for him.
Bit full, but he took that aerial route and went big, got those 6 runs.
They've been absolutely brilliant in their responses like this. He's dispatched that short delivery. Taken on the full, and that's dispatched with consummate ease by Nikin Jose.
That's a good shot. Sai Sudharsan showing his timing. Staying on the leg side, Mohammad Wasim this time, and gets punished.
Coming from round the wicket, nudged away. That's his 50. It's been a terrific effort. When he walked out to bat, he had to survive some anxious moments. He was let off twice, but after that, he's been absolutely smooth in whatever it is that he's done. He's played some lovely shots. Field.
There's a big appeal. And umpire gives it out very, very late. Sai Sudharsan is not very happy.
The Pakistani side is celebrating. Sai Sudharsan making his displeasure very obvious there. He's gesticulating to the umpires, why have you given me out? Absolutely disappointed. He cannot hide it. And he's also not looking to hide his disappointment there. And the umpires are checking here for the legality of the delivery here. Oh, that is obviously transgression of the line there. When he picked up the first wicket, he had some part of the foot behind the line. But on this occasion, I'm not sure. There's every chance that this might be ruled as a no ball. Because he's almost landing his foot parallel to the crease. Not at right angles to the crease like the other bowlers do. This could perhaps be ruled a no ball because the line belongs to the umpire, but we'll have to wait for confirmation. What's his name, yeah? Lyndon Hannibal is the umpire. As he lands, he must have some part of the foot behind the line. And the third umpire is Asif Iqbal. He's the man who's got to help his colleague on the field. What does he think? There comes a confirmation from Lyndon Hannibal. He's been declared a no ball. So Sai Sudharsan survives. But I'm sure the match referee will have a word or two with him at the end of this game. And a free hit declared. What's he trying now? Come on, Sai.
Oh, chance, and it's been taken. The wicket comes thanks to the stumping. And Mehran finally gets his due and gets his man. Nikin Jose out.
Finally some success for Mehran. Nikin Jose went for a big shot. Didn't go to pitch off the ball.
In the mid-on and mid-off. They're both up. And that's the invitation that's been accepted by Yash Dhull. Down the ground for 6.
Full ball. Without stepping out, he went straight. That's how we should play. That's how you need to wait for the loose ball to put it out of the park.
Down the ground again. That's going to be 4 more. Yash Dhull wants to make short work of the target that remains. A boundary for Sai Sudharsan. Pulled away. Got on top of it and he's played it beautifully for 4, Yash Dhull. He's just taking control of this chase now. The India aim to get to the 3-figure mark. 12 required by India A. And he starts off a fresh over with the boundary, does Sai Sudharsan. So he's keeping himself in the... Rajvardhan Hangargekar picked up a 5-4. Short, pulled away. It's gone the distance. That's going to be 6. It's into the stands. And the 200 comes up for India A.
Sai Sudharsan gets closer to his 100. Almost onto his stumps, but did really well to keep his balance.
He's the man on strike. What's it going to be like from the Hani? What's he thinking? Down the ground, over the top, and into the boundary boards for 6. A fantastic 100 by Sai Sudharsan. And those are the winning runs for India A as well. He brings up his 100 with that 6, and India A bring up a well-deserved victory by 8 wickets over Pakistan A here.
A beautiful shot down the ground for 6.